Namaste. Good morning and welcome to today's class. Today we're going to be doing a nice strong Hatha flow style class. And as we move through this practice, we're going to be working with the sutras NIRODHA, which is Yoga Chitta Vritti NIRODHA, and also ISVARA Pranidhana. So when we work with NIRODHA, it's really the cornerstone of all yoga practice, which is the stilling of the mind. And Yoga Chitta Vritti NIRODHA, yoga meaning union, mind and body coming together. Chitta is the mind. Vritti are the thoughts, those constant stream of thoughts that we have through the mind. And NIRODHA is the removal, the quieting. So all of our yoga practice really works with this sutra of NIRODHA. Now, when Patanjali was practicing yoga, it wasn't this physical form of yoga that we know, because of course their lives were very different. Before mechanization, people were literally chopping wood and carrying water, walking long distances, doing everything for themselves. So there wasn't this need for the yoga that we do on the mat. And when he spoke about Nirodha, he was talking about bringing that reverence and awareness, the stilling of the mind, into all activities that one does. So he would have been talking about when you are chopping wood, be completely there. May the only thing that you think about be chopping the wood, absolute presence in what you do. Our contemporary lives, of course, are very different. With mechanization, there's very little that we actually do for ourselves in terms of our survival. And so we use our bodies very differently. And it was only in the sort of 17 and 1800s that asana as we know it became a part of a yoga practice. And that was simply to counter the effects of our sedentary lifestyles. And you can imagine if in the 17 and 1800s they recognized their lives as sedentary, how much more that is applicable now 200 to 300 years later, where most of our lives are spent seated, driving, in front of desks, in front of computers. So this need for asana has become much more important. But we want to bring the sutras in because asana is just a tiny part of it. And the sutras give us this map for how we can bring yoga into everyday life. So when we practice Nirodha, we're practicing the removal of the fluctuations of the mind. And as we move through this sequence today, we want to really put a lot of emphasis on keeping ourselves absolutely present. May the only thing our mind focuses on be what's happening on the mat. As you notice thoughts coming in from the past or your mind wandering out into the future, just gently become aware of it and bring yourself back to breath and back to the movement so that we can stay absolutely present throughout the sequence. The second sutra that we focus on today is ISVARA Pranidhana. ISVARA refers to the God self, the true self, self with a capital S, and Pranidhana is the pure light of knowledge. So when we speak about ISVARA Pranidhana, we're talking about coming into that part of ourselves that is pure knowledge and absolute beauty. Knowledge is not something that we gain in one sitting, and by one sitting I mean 12 years of schooling and another 3 or 4 years of uni or whatever it is. And then we say, right, okay, I'm finished, moving on now. Knowledge is something that we work on constantly. It's something that we open ourselves up to all the time. The key factor in ISVARA Pranidhana is that this is knowledge that goes beyond that external learning. We have the external learning in order to open our mind to be exposed to new ideas, new thoughts, and particularly in this time of extreme polarity, we see people very attached to one particular way of thinking. And no matter how much evidence is presented to them, they can't change that thought. They have to stay in this mindset. And there's a beautiful thought from Jeff Bezos of Amazon, and I'm not going to get it right, so I'm just paraphrasing, bear with me. But he says something along the lines of, he always wants to have his mind changed. So present him with enough evidence, and he will change his opinion. And this is something that is so lacking in our extremely polarized society that we're living in. And ISVARA Pranidhana calls for exactly that. Go within to that inner source of knowledge and allow yourself to be open to the knowledge that is out there. So today what we're working with, NIRODHA, stilling the fluctuations of the mind, allowing ourselves to have a one-pointed focus, allowing ourselves to only be here on the mat, and ISVARA Pranidhana, accessing the pure light of knowledge that is within us. ISVARA, the pure self, the true self, the God self, what we refer to in this sense is that all of the knowledge that exists in the universe exists within us. We just have to unlock it. But for many of us, we can't even begin to comprehend that we have this within us. And we look constantly to external sources and we ignore this pure light of inner knowledge. And those are the two sutras we work with today. So let's start by tuning in with one long bring your hands together, hands to your heart center, lift your spine, tuck your tailbone under, relax your shoulders. And take a beautiful long deep inhalation and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. And feel that beautiful vibration. And bring your hands to your knees. And let's just start with some spinal flexors, gently warming up the spine. This beautiful, familiar ritual. Inhaling up, exhaling down, head and neck hardly moving at all. Moving at the rhythm and pace that your body dictates to you right now. Knowing that the body is the portal to the psyche. We feel through the body. Yoga, the union of mind and body. And come to center, move to a Sufi grind. Massaging the internal organs. Keeping a lot of freedom in this movement, really allowing your body to lead you. And change direction. Notice how one side feels slightly different to the other. Become curious about that sensation. Notice where your thoughts are going and gently bring them back to breath, back to body. Allow yourself to be completely focused on where you are right now in this moment. NIRODHA is the removal of the fluctuations of the mind. It is allowing yourself to be completely present. And come back to center, move to neck rolls. Shoulders relax. Change direction. And come back to center. And then you can come onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, And start moving through cat and cow. Inhale, draw up your belly down, look up, and exhale, curling up. And just continue really feeling through the entire length of your spine, from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the neck. Beautiful. Feeling into your body. And come to neutral. You can tuck your toes under, straighten your legs and press your heels down to the mat. Lift your tailbone up, relax your head, relax your neck. And then you can start to walk it out, lifting and lowering alternate heels. And then exaggerate the movement so you feel it through your hips. Coming back to neutral, walk your feet to your hands. Grab hold of your elbows, relax your head and neck, your upper body, shift your weight to the balls of your feet, lift your tailbone up, breathing into it. And soften your knees, curling up, and come to Tadasana. Big toes touch, ankles touch, tailbone tucks under, belly lightly engaged. And I just want you to check in with your body before we begin. Notice what you're feeling. Recognize any sensations in your body. And without judgment or expectation, just simply observe them. And take a lovely, long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw your palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, press your hips forward. And exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, slip your right leg all the way back, drop your right knee to the floor, look up. And other leg slips back to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Exhale, other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. And inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg back. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale and exhale. Left leg back. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale and exhale. Come to stillness and connect to the mind. Notice the thoughts. Are you able to be completely present? Or is the mind wandering? Deeply connecting to the breath and feeling again the sensations in your body. Notice any changes. Become aware of what you're feeling. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, sit down, Utkatasana. Elbows as straight as you can get them, sitting deeply. Deep breath in, and exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Bringing both hands onto the left knee, hips sink down, drop back, head back, throat exposed, open your chest. Let your head fall all the way backwards. It should feel really uncomfortable in the throat and the neck. The jugular is exposed, the heart is exposed. And release, palms to the mat. Right toes under, step back to plank, and exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, coming up, hips sink down, palms together, arms in line with your ears, drop your shoulders and sink backwards. Now we keep the arms in line with the ears so the head isn't dropping as far back, but we're opening the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, open up the armpits, sink down. Beautiful. And release, palms to the mat. Left leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back. Left knee on the floor. Looking up. Bring both hands onto your right knee. Hips sink down. Open your chest and drop your head back. Again, chest opens, head all the way back. You want to feel the discomfort in the throat as the head drops backwards. If you feel wobbly, sink down even lower through your hips. Beautiful. And release, palms to the mat. Tuck your left toes under, step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor. Look up. And then coming up, sink down, draw your palms together, arms in line with the ears, and drop back, keeping the arms in line with the ears. The head isn't going all the way back this time. Sink down through the hips. And release. Step your right foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Turn your left foot to face forwards and come up to standing. Take your arms out to the side. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly. Turn to face your right hand. Now make sure that your hips are facing forwards, that they're not twisting. And then leaning over towards the right, bring your right hand in front of your right ankle. Roll your left shoulder backwards, press your hip forwards. Take your gaze up towards your left hand. And now there's no pressure on the right hand. Make sure the belly is strongly engaged. And reach over with your left hand. Beautiful. Bring both hands alongside your right foot. Deep breath in and exhale, step the left foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Right foot faces forwards and come up to standing. Again, make sure hips are facing forwards, arms out to the sides. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly, deep breath in, and exhale, come over to the left. Now you want to roll your right shoulder backwards, press your hip forward, take your gaze up. Breathe into it. Opening your chest, gazing upwards. And release, palms to the mat. And step your right foot forwards. Deep breath in. Reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back. Right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot between your palms. Drop your left heel to the mat. Come up to standing. Hips face forwards, arms out to the side. Now you're going to bend your right knee, trying to come down to just about a right angle. Take your gaze over your right hand. Tuck your belly under, your hips under, and strengthen your belly. Good. Be a bit weird if we tuck the belly under. Good. Sink down, gazing over your right hand, drop your shoulders. And bring your right hand in front of your right foot. Take your left arm up. Sinking down. Keep the left leg strong. And bring your hand to the mat and step the left foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back. Left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Right foot faces forwards and come up to standing. Now bend your left knee, sinking down. Take your gaze over your left hand. Make sure the body isn't twisting. Keep the body facing forwards. Gaze over the left hand and sink down. Breathing into it. And bring your left hand in front of your left foot. Raise your right hand up, gaze upwards. Open your chest. And bring both hands alongside your left foot. Deep breath in and step your right foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. And now you may want to step your left leg just one step closer. Bring your hands alongside your right foot. Lengthen your spine. And relax along this right leg. Now you may need to bend the right leg slightly. That's absolutely fine. Lift your tailbone up. Relax your head. Surrender to the pose. And step your left foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your left foot between your palms. Now you may want to step your right foot just one step closer. Hands alongside your left foot. Relax your head and neck. Lengthen your spine. Lift your tailbone up. And breathe into it. Soften and surrender. And step your right foot forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor. Look up. Retain. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Step your right foot halfway down the mat. And inhale, come up to standing. Take a deep breath in. Raise your arms up. Bring your weight onto your right foot. Inhale and exhale, stretching down. Reach forward with your fingertips, point your toes backwards, and imagine there's somebody standing in front of you, somebody standing behind you, pulling your hands and feet away from each other. And step back. Deep breath in. Inhale. Bring your weight onto your right foot, arms up. And exhale, coming down again. Now bring your hands to the mat. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. And very gently raise your left hand off the mat, opening up your chest. If it feels possible, taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. Open your chest, hold it, and release. Deep breath in and exhale. Drop your leg down. Drop your forehead to your knees. And very gently curling up and step to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Now step your left foot halfway down your mat and come up to standing. Now remember the practice of NIRODHA, removal of the fluctuations of the mind. So when we're practicing these balancing asanas, it isn't about necessarily getting the pose exactly right. What it is about is staying focused. So that means if I fall out of the pose, I don't immediately go into those old thoughts, that old chatter. Oh, I'm so useless at balance. I'm no good at this. Instead, it means staying completely present. I fall out, I come back to my breath, and I come back into the pose. So inhale, reach your arms up. Bring all of your weight onto your left leg. And exhale, raise your right leg up. Point your toes, stretch your fingertips. Keep pulling hands and feet away from each other. Keep breathing. Beautiful. And release. Inhale, both arms up, weight onto your left leg. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, once again, raise the right leg up, stretch the fingers away, and then bring the hands down to the mat, raising the right leg up. Left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Right arm opens up. Open the chest. If it feels possible, take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Hold it. Beautiful. And release. Release your leg. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees. Drop your forehead to your knees. And very gently curling up and step to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Retain plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Left foot faces forwards, turn the right foot to face forwards. And come up. Tuck your tailbone under, strongly engage your abdomen. Deep breath in. And exhale, stretch forwards. Grab hold of your ankles or wherever else you can hold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, draw your chest down. Draw the crown of your head towards the mat. Lift your tailbone up. And breathe into it. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Walk across to your right ankle and lengthen your chest across your right leg. Back to center, over to the left, and breathe into it. Back to center. Turn your fingertips to face backwards. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands through your legs. Drop your head to the mat. Lift your tailbone up. Breathe. And coming back to center. Turn your right foot to face forwards. Deep breath in. And exhale, left leg follows. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg, drop to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. And just breathe here. And take a long, deep inhalation. And as you exhale, drop your knees to the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And start moving through cat and cow. Inhaling as your belly drops down and your head looks up. And exhaling as you curl up. And come to neutral. Sit back on your heels. And you can extend your right leg forwards. If you can, sitting on the left heel and bringing the left heel towards the perineum. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Walk your hands all the way down. And just relax here. Keep using the exhale, breathing into the sensations of being in your body. As you soften and surrender, invite ISVARA Pranidhana, the pure light of knowledge. That knowledge that is within, that knowledge that we connect to through intimately listening to our inner guidance. When all of the external evidence suggests it's impossible, but the voice inside says, you know the way. ISVARA Pranidhana. And walking your hands up. Coming up onto your right foot. You want a nice right angle on this right knee. And then you can choose to stay here, or if it feels possible, bending your left foot up towards your buttock and grabbing hold of the left foot with your left hand. Now lean slightly backwards and raise your right arm up. If you feel a little bit unsteady, you may want to use your right hand to balance you. Beautiful. Reaching up and leaning backwards, intensifying that stretch. And release. And now we're going to come into Hanumasana pose. So we're just going to slide this right foot forward to start with. Right leg nice and straight. Deep breath in. And exhale. Walk your hands down The left knee is still bent at a nice right angle, and we surrender the upper body to the right leg, breathing into it. Really soften. See if you can have as little weight as possible on your hands. So we're going as deeply into the stretch as we can. Then coming slightly up. And now see if you can slide that right leg even further forwards and maybe take the left leg backwards into Hanumasana pose. Possibly bringing the arms all the way up. See where you're at. Be all there. Have fun with it. No judgment, no expectation. And release. And gently rolling out, extend your legs forwards, shake them out. Beautiful. And coming back onto hands and knees. And moving through cat and cow. And again, just gently releasing, moving, connecting to the spine. And come to neutral. Sit back on your heels. And you can extend now your left leg. Right foot's just nestled at the perineum. Deep breath in and exhale. Deeply relax. Now remember, with any forward bend, the more we surrender, the deeper we go. And this is, of course, such a beautiful lesson for our lives. The more we try and force, the more we push, the more resistance we meet. But the moment we go as far as we can and then we surrender, we feel this beautiful softening. So just go to that place of softening now, where there's no resistance. See that your fingertips are completely relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your breathing is absolutely normal. Beautiful. Now walk your hands up, coming up onto your left foot, a nice right angle on this left knee. And then you can either stay here, or you can bend your right foot up towards your buttock, holding it with your right hand, leaning slightly backwards, intensifying the stretch, and raise the left arm up. Remember, if you do feel unsteady, you can always use this left hand to support you. Reaching up, leaning backwards. Beautiful. And release. And then stretching the left foot forwards, keeping a nice right angle on the right knee, and walking your hands down. And again, just softening and surrendering into this preparatory pose. So the more we surrender, the deeper we go. Try and see if you can have as little weight as possible on your hands. Deeply relaxing. Using the exhale. That's it. And then coming up, and you can start to slide this left foot forward into Hanumasana, monkey pose. The right leg can also start to move backwards. And just see where you're at. Be all there. Beautiful. Wherever you are, just allow yourself to be there. Very nice. And coming out, rolling gently out, extending both legs in front of you, shake them out. Take a deep breath in and exhale, walk your hands down. Surrendering fully and completely to Paschimottanasana, the sitting forward bend. And just notice what's coming up. Where are your thoughts? Where is your breath? Allowing yourself to be present in all of these sensations. Feel what it is to be still, to keep the mind focused, to remove the fluctuations of the mind, even as the body is in stillness. Curling gently up. Bend your left knee and take your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Bring your right arm around your left knee. Lift your chest up, left hand behind your back, and take your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathing into it. And release, changing sides, bending the right knee, bringing the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Left arm wraps around the right knee. Lift your chest up and twist around, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale as you lift up and exhale as you twist around. And coming back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together, push them away from your body for diamond pose, and just gently relax down. Keep using the exhale to surrender even more. And very gently curling up and come to a comfortable cross-legged posture. We're going to finish with some Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. You can bring the middle and index fingers to lightly touch the center of the forehead. And we're going to use the thumb to block the right nostril and the ring finger to block the left nostril. So left hand is on your left knee in Gyan Mudra. Right hand comes up. Block your right nostril with your right thumb. And inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. And exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. And exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Release your hand. Take a long, deep inhalation. Squeeze Mulband by lifting the pelvic floor and the anal muscles and hold your breath in. Visualize your breath as a beautiful healing white light. And imagine that breath moving through your body, touching every single cell in your body. Take more breath in, hold it. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. And hold the breath out. Keep all the breath out. Squeeze every last drop of breath out. And inhale. breathing normally. And again, bring your right hand to your forehead, block your right nostril with your right thumb, and inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. And exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Release your hand, take a long deep breath in. Hold the breath in, squeeze more bund, lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the anal muscles, hold the breath. Visualize the white light of breath. Feel that healing pranic energy touches every single cell in your body, 37.2 trillion cells. Take more breath in, hold it. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale all the way out, every last drop of breath out. And hold the breath out. Feel the emptiness. Experience the sensation of no breath. And inhale. And just breathing normally. Notice the atmosphere around your body as you tap into the pure light of knowledge within you, the infinite source of knowledge within, which can be very difficult to connect to with the constant chatter of the mind, and so we practice NIRODHA, the removal of the fluctuations of the mind. And when you're ready, you can lie down in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. And you may want to cover yourself with a blanket. Just allow yourself to be absolutely as comfortable as you can be. And giving yourself permission to relax fully and completely. Knowing that it is here, in this space of deep relaxation, that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. And calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Relax. And I relax neck and shoulders. I relax neck and shoulders. Neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. And in the space of deep peace and relaxation, my mind is still. As I connect to the pure light of knowledge within me. Deeply relax. And there is peace within me, peace around me, peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips and moving your toes. You can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. And hugging your knees to your chest, rock gently side to side. Roll over onto your right hand side for a moment. And then rocking up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. And bring your hands to your heart center. May the long time sun shine upon us. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. May you have a very, very beautiful day.